That's another thing. And although you get the information super quickly, it's crazy how human mind work, because what you want to do is know it all.
Yeah.
So once I figured out, okay, he's cheating. How did he do this? I remember a year ago we were supposed to do this. He told me that, so he didn't come with us. So what did he do that day? And you go a year ago.
Right. You went away on vacation, right? And he was just home doing whatever.
Yes.
Right. You could have accessed his GPS history and found out what he did every single minute of every single day that you were away.
Because every time that he gave you a lie or he told you a lie, you can actually find out what is actually that he did. What's the truth? And it's like a book.
Yeah, you were in Australia, right? And he was here in the United States.
Yes.
Now, that's another people.
On vacation.
Yeah, people always ask, will it work in other countries? Yes.
Yes.
It's a cell phone with an internet connection or cellular data. Instant ID will work. Also, they want to know, like, how far away can it work? And again, you were in Australia, your husband was in the States. That's pretty fucking far away.
Yeah.
And yes, you could have done that and it would have worked for you. However, at the time, first of all, instant ID, I don't think even existed back then.
I'm sure
Nothing like this did.
No.
This only came about maybe the last year or two.
Okay.
Not even the last year or two. Probably the last 6 months.
Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, no, I didn't have anything like this before. But I do encourage people that if you have doubts, if you have questions, just use it.
Absolutely.
Use it and figure it out whether it works for what you need or not.
Yeah, no.
So do not stop with a silly question. Just use it.
Absolutely,
and try it.
Yeah. But you know what? There are a lot of scams out there. There really are. There are a lot of those programs that just don't work.
Good, yeah.
But I have to say, Instant ID does, and ProSpy does. Those two actually do what they say they can do. And there are others that are legitimate too. But I don't know of any other one that can get the GPS history.
I've never heard of anyone, just that one.
Instant ID is the only one.
Right. All of them are future, like, right.
Yeah, you get the current location and you can do live location streaming,
nothing past.
which is useful. But man, when you can get that history, holy shit.
That's the one that tells a story.
Were you sharing location with your husband?
No.
No.
I don't think that was available back then either.
No, it may.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I don't even remember.
I don't think so. And if it was, no, we didn't.
Really?
We didn't.
Why not?
Well,
Share location with me.
Yeah, now it's different because I
folks,
learned.
I just want to give you a little bit of a thing here. Like, look, I'm perfectly happy with my wife. I love her, of course, but I give her more, we'll say, inroads and more control in my life than I've ever given any other woman ever. I share my location with her. We have cameras here in the office, here in this podcast room. Basically, there's nowhere I can go or nothing I could do without my wife knowing, and vice versa. That's the way we like it.
Yes.
And it's not because we don't trust each other. It's just because both of us are of the same mind, where we are really interested in what the other person's doing. We want to stay connected. We want to stay on top of things. And, for us, that works. Now, I can't, recommend that to everybody because it's just not for everybody.
Right.
But for me, it is. And I think it creates a nice atmosphere within the relationship. And it doesn't prevent me from cheating because think about it. I mean, if you're going to, people are going to do it no matter what.
Find a way, yes.
But it creates a sense of security in our relationship that makes us both feel better, more secure, and just overall what we like in a relationship. And, if you have someone who's not willing to share their location, especially husband and wife,
there is an issue right there.
I think there is.
Yes.
I think there's some people say, well, I'm not a child. She doesn't need to be like following me around and everything. But I don't feel like a child because I'm sharing my location with you or anything else that we do to remain connected. I don't feel like I'm being treated as a child that way. And my feeling is, what the fuck do I? Of course I want her to know where I am. Why wouldn't I?
Yeah, and vice versa. I think that shows how invested you are in the relationship and how much you are committed to the relationship. A person that will tell you, well, why will you want to check my location? Why not?
Yeah, why
what
not?
are you doing?
Yeah.
Where are you going that I cannot see? And vice versa. Where am I going that you cannot see?
Right.
So if everything is clean and we share everything and there is no secrets in between us, in between people, I don't see a reason not to.
That's the way I figure it.
It's like people that are concerned that, the government is listening to you. So who cares? Yeah.
Who cares?
What are you doing that they can?
I don't give a shit if I'm being tracked, listened
Exactly.
to. You want to follow me around in my boring life? Go right ahead.
Yeah, absolutely.
And my feeling is the same thing: is that hey, why wouldn't I want to share my location with you, especially if it's going to make you happy?
Yes.
Why not?
Yes.
I'm not doing anything I need to hide. Or,
Yes.
If I am, then maybe I'd be a little more concerned about sharing my location. But my point is this: if someone is not willing to share their location, they're not willing to do the things in the relationship that will make you happy, I think it's time to rethink yourself
Yes.
and rethink about that situation.
Right. Because that goes with also sharing your phone password.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Handing your your phone over whenever you request it.
Number one red flag. Number one red flag. Well, listen up, people. If you cannot walk over to your partner, your husband, wife, spouse, whatever, and say, hey, can I see your cell phone or can I use your cell phone? And they don't automatically hand it over without not even fucking blinking an eye or saying anything. They should just say, here.
Right.
Just like I do. With you pick up my phone without me even knowing.
Yeah.
And you can, I leave it all over the place. I don't care because I have nothing to hide.
Right.
And if someone's not willing to do that, that is a problem. That is a huge red flag. I don't want to hear no garbage about all my privacy and what's on my phone is my bullshit. You're married or you've been together 5, 10, 15 years without being married. It doesn't matter. Same thing.
Whatever it is, yeah.
I just don't believe in any kind of secrets and any kind of privacy. I just don't.
Yeah.
Now, I understand that adults deserve privacy. Like, for instance, your situation, your conversations with your sister. I understand siblings talk about very sensitive things. So for that, I don't really I never look at your conversations like that.
Right.
But, I never even, I don't even think I look, period. But still, the bottom line is that I believe privacy is a good thing to a certain point because everybody has like let's just say, for instance, you're talking to your sister about something personal, whether it's with you or with her. That I believe deserves privacy. But as far as like so many other aspects of life, no, I think you got married to share your life with somebody.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think it should be an open book and completely transparent.
Yes. But to your point, if it happens that you are interested in a conversation that I have with my sister, I have no issue sharing it for as long as it's not something that is private for her.
Right.
But other than that, I'm able to share everything and anything with you. And that's what we do. And that's why our relationship works so well.
Yeah.
The reason why I was cheated for so many years back in the days is because, one, I didn't know the signs. And whenever you don't have a cheater mind, whatever they do, you don't register. Because it's just out of your radar, because you got no idea what it means, because you have no idea that, he's actually doing this because he's committing that event or that whatever in his life. So I never got to know. Right now, today, I will be able to know because now I learned which are the signs, which is hand your phone over. No, why not? That's a sign right there.
Right.
So something is happening.
What do you think about phone face down?
Again, back in the days, I didn't think anything about it. But now if I see a face down, okay, my guard is up.
Yeah.
And let's see what else happens.
Yeah.
What else is part of that?
Yeah, you know how much shit I get whenever I mention that on the show?
I can imagine.
Well, I put my phone face down all the time because I like the privacy, blah, blah, blah. Look, I get it. Phone face down by itself is not a clear indication of cheating. But when you combine that with other red flags,
Then
you just pile more and more on.
Right.
So if someone's phone is face down all the time and on silent and their notifications are off and they guard it with their life and they won't let you have it and you don't know the password, well, man.
Yeah.
Take your head out of your ass.
Yes.
And start thinking, like, wait a second, something's not right here.
Yeah, use ProSpy or Instant ID. It's needed.
And people, they say that, they just go through life and say, well, you know what? This is my life. It's private. I don't want him or her knowing that or whatever the case may be. My feeling is like, if you see those signs of cheating, some people just want to rationalize it and say, oh, now he or she would never do that.
Right.
Don't fool yourself like that. Do yourself a favor. If you see these signs that we talk about, and again, just about all of them have to do with the cell phone. The cell phone would tell you everything you need to know.
Yes.
Watch their behavior, observe their behavior with it. If it has changed over the years, there's a reason for that. If it hasn't, great. And then if you see that behavior with the cell phone coupled with other things like leaving the house unexpectedly or maybe going to some secluded part of the house to have a conversation,
Right.
Shit like that. Do yourself a fucking favor. Get to prospy.app or go to instantid.io and find out the truth. It's a hell of a lot easier than many, many people ever think it is. I mean, it's just artificial intelligence has made it like a 6-year-old can find out what's really going on these days.
Yes. Now you cannot go months or days, many days without knowing. You are able to find out. And maybe so there are other signs also that are not necessarily related to the phone, like changing the wardrobe and starting to go to the gym and just, changing things about their lives out of the sudden.
I've always said that when a woman changes her hairdo, the relationship is over. What are your
Really?
thoughts on that?
Well, depends. No, I don't think so because we go through phases.
Oh yeah.
So that's normal. But if that goes with some other things like losing weight or, starting a gym membership and changing your
All right.
wardrobe.
So tell me, from a woman's point of view, if you're going to start cheating, what would be the signs somebody would have to look for with you personally? Like, for instance, if you started doing this, or, you know what? Let's do it this way. Tell me the telltale signs that a woman is cheating.
I never done that. I never cheated in my life. But if I were to cheat, I suppose kind of like you guys do, men, is change my appearance, try to make myself more attractive
Okay.
to the person that I think I'm seeing. That will go with changing wardrobe, changing the way I dress, changing the way I put my makeup on,
Yeah.
going to the gym, losing weight, trying to better myself.
What about sex?
For
Would you
that
still
person.
engage in sex with your partner, with your husband,
That's a tough one.
if you were having an affair?
That's a tough one because when a woman has an affair, it's because she checked out emotionally
Emotional,
from
that's
her,
right, yep.
right from her partner. So most likely, my emotions and my feelings and all my energy will be going to that new
That's
person.
right, to the other person. Where
100%.
Men,
And my kids.
right, men are the exact opposite. When men cheat, they'll go have sex with the mistress and then come home and feel guilty and have sex with the wife.
Yes.
For two reasons. Number one, he feels guilty about it. Number two, he doesn't want to make the wife get suspicious.
That too,
Oh.
which is sickening if you think about it.
It
because
is. It's fucking disgusting.
Yes, it's
know?
crazy. It's crazy because it's hard to believe somebody like that. So when did he make love to me? Out of love.
Does it really? Well, I don't know. I mean, what do you mean?
If a guy starts having sex with his wife
Yeah.
because he feels guilty and because he doesn't want her to start being suspicious as of why is he not touching me anymore?
Yeah.
So, at what point was he honest? Affair or no affair? At what time was he honest having sex with me or making
Oh, I
love
see.
to me?
Well, that comes down to the connection that two people share.
Mm.
I mean, I would think that if married to you and you started, I mean, if you started becoming interested in someone else, I'd probably know like
Yeah,
immediately.
you will notice.
Immediately.
But we go back to women not having to finish themselves, not being fulfilled by their spouse.
Mm-hmm.
So we go back to, okay, so when is he making love to me for real? Because
Mm-hmm.
he's never good in bed anyway.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
he wasn't never fulfilling for the wife.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't never emotionally connected to the wife. And now if he starts to cheat, even worse.
Mm-hmm.
The sex became just a means for him not to
Right.
be uncovered.
So you're
Makes
saying
sense?
you don't even care if he cheats if he's not good in bed.
Yeah.
If he's not good in bed, fuck him. Let someone else have him.
If you don't have somebody that is interested in you as a woman
Yeah,
in
yeah,
bed,
yeah.
walk away and find somebody else
But
or
it-
stay alone.
But it's interesting the way men deal with cheating compared to the way women deal with cheating. As I said, my experience has been when a woman is done, she's done.
Yes.
She checks out emotionally long before she does physically.
Yes.
And that emotional affair is far more powerful. And she will go with that emotional affair and give more attention to it.
Yes.
Whereas a man, as I said, he can go have sex with the mistress and then head home, have sex with his wife,
Yes.
just simply to even it out in his own head.
So bizarre, but
Now,
yeah.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that, just as long as he washes up. I'm just joking. I'm joking. That's a joke. That's a joke. But seriously, though, no. But it's interesting the way men and women deal differently.
Yeah.
And also, I believe that men and women cheat for entirely different reasons. I believe women cheat because they're just fed up with it.
Yes.
They've had enough. They've tried having these conversations. They've tried doing this and nothing seems to work.
Mm-hmm.
He's still the same old lazy slob who doesn't give a shit about her, only gives her affection when he wants sex,
Yes.
doesn't pay attention to her, doesn't make her feel heard and understood and listened to. Whereas a man will just cheat because he can.
Yeah.
He has an opportunity.
Somebody else is there, yeah.
Somebody,
willing to.
yep, somebody smiled at him and
Yes.
said hello and some, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And he'd be thinking to himself, it's just whatever. And he'd do his business and then, whatever, and not feel bad about it.
And this is where the problem starts because the other woman will start to feel emotional
Yeah, she'll get attached to
connection.
him, right.
Exactly.
And that's
And
when
then
the
what do you
wife
do?
finds out, right?
Yes.
That's when she threatens to tell the wife. Because
Yes.
didn't that happen to you?
Yeah.
With your
That's
ex-husband,
that's
right?
exactly what happened to me.
Right. She
Yeah.
threatened to tell you, so your husband had to jump in
tell
before
me.
and beat her to the punch.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
She was on her way over
Right.
apparently.
Because
after whatever.
that's what happens.
Yeah.
Right. And that's why if you're going to cheat, you have to cheat with another married woman. Don't cheat with a single
Oh,
one.
that's a good secret for you. That's a good tip.
Just kidding. Just kidding. But seriously, yeah, that kind of stuff happens too.
Yes.
I was involved with a woman where she was talking to me and talking to another guy, somebody she had been involved with for like 11 years, telling me she was only involved with him for 1 year and she no longer talks to him.
Wow.
One day we came home from dinner after getting back together and dropped her off at work, and the guy knocks on my window. Just told me everything.
I guess
that was devastating.
I guess he was lucky then, because she wasn't interested in him. She was now seeing you.
Yeah, she wanted to do whatever she could to be with me, but she and I just kept breaking up because of the way she handled her cell phone.
Right.
Because I know from experience that the cell phone tells you everything. And I knew goddamn well that she was talking to somebody and something was going on, but I couldn't prove it. And at the time, Instant ID wasn't around, and neither was ProSpy.
Okay.
So I just figured, sit tight. Sooner or later, somebody is going to say something. I thought it was going to be a family member or possibly one of her friends.
Okay.
It turned out to be the other guy knocking on my window. I'll never forget that night.
Isn't it crazy? So you are the ones that say, one of those that say that women cheat as much as men. Because
absolutely.
She was cheating to the two of you.
Yep. Absolutely. Supposedly what was going on is that whenever we broke up, she would run to this other guy and then tell him, no, I'm done with Patrick. That's it. We're together forever. And then either I'd contact her or she'd contact me, and she goes, okay, goodbye, other guy. I want to be with Patrick.
So why did she hide the phone if she was doing things properly, supposedly?
No, that's just it. She wasn't.
She wasn't.
No,
right.
Of course not.
Right.
She was talking to this other guy the whole fucking time.
Right.
And I would ask her all the time. Well, I'm like, look, if you are, it's okay. Just let me know what the fuck is going on.
Right.
Don't tell me this is going to be an exclusive relationship when it's not.
Right.
That's all. And as I said, I just, I didn't have the proof. I didn't want to accuse her of anything without having, rock solid proof. So I just sat tight. And
until he knocked on
your window. It's
window.
just like that old saying, the truth always comes out.
It's true.
And it does.
It's true.
Very, very rare people get away with it because somehow, some way the truth comes out.
Yeah.
That's why it's better that if you are cheating, to either stop or come clean.
Yeah.
Because it'll be worse if you get caught and now you have to tell the story before you got caught.
Yes.
People are going to say, well, you're only sorry. You're only telling me this because you got caught.
Yes.
If I didn't catch you, you'd still be fucking this other woman.
Yes.
Or you'd still be fucking this other guy.
Yes.
And to that I say, yeah, you're fucking worthless. Get out.
Yeah.
Because the only reason I'm hearing this is because you got caught.
Right.
And that was the same thing with this woman. The only reason she started telling me everything is because he knocked on my window.
Same thing with my ex-husband.
Yeah.
The best thing is not to wait, just to use these tools and find
That's
the
it.
truth.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
If Instant ID and ProSpy.app were around then, I absolutely would have gone first to instantid.io because I always wondered where she is, who she's with, what she's doing.
Yeah.
Now, the GPS, of course, it's not going to tell you who she's with. It's not going to tell you what she's doing, but you'll be able to get a pretty good fucking idea. If I see her GPS history, which I can get through Instant ID, and she was at a hotel that day, I don't need to know who was at the hotel with her or what she was doing.
Okay.
The fuck you doing at a hotel through 2 o'clock in the afternoon on a Wednesday?
Yeah.
Duh. So that's why GPS is so much more valuable.
Yes.
So much more.
And not only, they don't have to be in a hotel. It's just a matter of catching them on a lie. Because if they tell you, I'm going to go to a restaurant, which restaurant? I don't know, a fancy one, to give you an example. But their normal behavior is to go to Burger King.
Yeah,
So
right.
Why are you doing in a fancy place?
Yeah, exactly.
So that starts to,
That's
give
what I
you
mean.
an idea of what's happening in their life. Because if they are lying, there is a reason behind
That's right.
the lie.
That's why GPS history is by far the most valuable information you could obtain.
Yes.